I like to play baseball and football and catch with my mom and dad. And I like my swimming and I like t-ball.
We're treating him very special. So it was a very special gift for us. So we're treating him very well and we're giving him every opportunity to succeed. So that's one thing I'd like to say.
Yeah. Teachers always really remark on how sweet he is and how cooperative. So we feel very, very lucky.
Runs along well with the rest of the kids. She's really strong and loves all the different activities like we're doing today.
She's wonderful. She's just completed her first year of school, and she is smart, and she is bold and confident. And her kindergarten teacher said, I can't wait to see what she's going to do when she gets older because she's so wonderful.
I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. They both came home when they were a year old, and they've done very, very well.
She just loves to play. She's full of life. She rides her bike now, wants to learn to play tennis, wants to play baseball all the time with her brother. And we decided on Russia and Khabarovsk specifically because when we decided that we wanted to adopt, we knew people who had adopted through the Khabarovsk region and not only had beautiful children, but also had a really good experience in the whole adoption process.
And also we had some background affinity with Russia. I think all of my great-grandparents immigrated from Russia.
Well, I was adopted through Children's Home, so it's a cycle for me. But we weren't interested in open adoption. We wanted a closed adoption. So we know Russia had pretty much a closed adoption.
I'm a single mom, and they were very open to being single.
We had pretty much given up having children, and one day in church we saw Carol and Steve Jackson baptizing little Elizabeth, and that started our wheels turning that we should just try one more time. So we contacted them, and they explained the whole process, went to Children's Home Society, ended up adopting twice. It's a good program.
This is Anna. So we decided to pursue a Russian program. We'd read a lot of good things about it, and we were also very interested in Russian culture.
Choose the culture that most interests you personally, or that you might have the best kind of family tie to. We thought that Russia must be the place then. So that's how we started. It was actually fairly arbitrary, but we've never looked back.
Very, very social, and enjoys talking with people, and so that's been an unexpected development, which is a lot of fun to watch.
And she's been very interested in the language, just on her own, that we're sending her to a Russia camp in Hopkins for a week, where she can learn the arts and crafts and more of the language.
She's quite aware of kids being bilingual, and so she always is very interested in Russian and speaking Russian, and yeah, I think she's quite aware of that.
And she asked me a lot of questions about Russia and her background, and is very interested in hearing about it. Carly's still a little too young to understand.
We talk about Anya being from Russia, or we talk to Anya about the fact that she's from Russia all the time. We tell her the story of when we adopted her and the experiences of adopting her. One of the great things is that we have this group of people who all adopted from Khabarovsk, and that allows us to expose her to other kids that were adopted from the same region.
You guys know you're born in Russia, right? And they're saving up money so they can go back on a birthland tour.
We have Russian fairy tales at home. We read them, and some books that we picked up while we were there. As much as we can. We don't want them to forget.
Well, we've been going and seeing lots of Russian, art museums and things like that. We also have a big map in our house that has pictures of where everybody's from. I was born in England, so I have a picture of England. And then we have a picture of Anna's baby picture in Khabarovsk, so she can see where she was born.
Russian movies and books, and we eat Russian food, and we still write back and forth to their caregivers in the orphanage. They each had different caregivers, and so we send letters back and forth to talk about, who took care of you before we were your family, and they both have pictures of their caregivers holding them.
If there's anything that can be done to bring more kids here who need homes, here or other homes around the world, please do everything you can.
And thank you for the gift of Anna. Absolutely love her.
Well, just thanks a lot. It's just been a very rewarding and fun experience. It's just very, very interesting to see how a personality develops. She must have gotten a lot of good care.
They're just very wonderful little girls. And it's just the best thing that's ever happened to me. Very, very much so.
Thank you for all your help, and thank you for the wonderful opportunity to have these children as part of our life. It's been everything to us. They're the world to us. I just can't imagine life without them. As much as they challenge us, they bring us so much joy. And it's just such a wonderful ride to watch them develop and grow, and so proud of them. They're really good kids.